How's it, everyone? Yaya Ibrahim here with my first video. I'm so sorry about the lighting. I'm in my car right now and I just woke up. It's morning time here. So I'm just looking greasy and exhausted. I didn't sleep well and I'm also under the weather today. So yeah, I've been meaning to uh, do a video and document my experience because it's a long story and I am happy to share my story with the people that happen to view this video. I don't have any expectations, but I think it's important for me to document my experience because I want to do this as a form of therapy for myself. Um because right now, because of my situation, I am spending a lot of time alone and I'm kind of at a loss about what to do. I don't know exactly what it is that I should do, or, my motivation is just kind of very low right now. So I want to document this experience because hopefully when I am able to overcome this and move past this experience and hopefully be in a better place, I'll be able to look back at this and use this as a point of reference for something that I overcame and experienced. And I do feel this is temporary, but sometimes it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel when you're going through something, right? So, just to give a brief summary of what I'm dealing with and what I'm going through. I'm currently living in my car and I made some less than ideal decisions on top of some other things happening that led to me being in my car. Um, Part of that has a lot to do with me losing a business that I put so much energy, time, effort into building. Um, I've always had a very entrepreneurial spirit, and I think when you put so much, especially I'm speaking from my perspective, I'm not speaking for anyone else, but because I put so much into what I was doing, blood, sweat, tears, sacrifice, time, energy, uh, a social life to get this business started, and then for a chain of events to happen that led to me not being able to do the business. I think it was just a lot to lose that business. And not only that, but I stepped into this business um, kind of already healing from some trauma that I was going through. So I kind of poured a lot of myself into the business because of the trauma. And yeah, I don't think that was necessarily the best thing because of how risky business can be. I will say, maybe I shouldn't say it wasn't the best thing. At the time, I thought it was the best decision because when you're going through stuff and you're dealing with trauma, uh, sometimes it does help for you to get your mind off of that and move on to something else so that you don't put yourself in a hole. And I didn't want to sink into a depression. I didn't want to be overwhelmed with the anxiety that came with that other trauma. However, I think at the time when I started doing the business, the stress, the anxiety, it was a good kind of stress and anxiety because I was doing something. I had an outlet to be creative. I had an outlet to share a piece of myself with the world, something that I created and produced from concept to actual product reality, it was something that I really felt proud of. And I was in a place at the time when I really felt like I didn't know my purpose. So to create something and be able to share it with the world was very empowering, and it was very meaningful. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Like I said, I'm under the weather. Um, I'm dealing with an upper respiratory infection. So there's a lot of drainage. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Um, it was very empowering and meaningful for me to go from this state of feeling powerless, worthless, unworthy, to now getting some form of validation from people because they saw value in what I was presenting to the world. Um, and it felt good. But then to go and lose that, I feel like I'm now in a place again where I'm feeling unworthy, um, and powerless. So documenting this experience is kind of my way of taking back my power, and I have full control and authority on what I wish to share with the world. And I feel like if this video can help anyone, even just one person, and they connect with what I'm saying, it resonates with them, then I've added value to the world. And so I want to be able to add value again to the world. And also, this documentation of my experience is also for me, my future self, to look back on. So I don't really know the direction of this channel or this video, but it's something that I've always wanted to do, YouTube. But I think dealing with the anxiety, I don't know if social anxiety is the proper term. I was never diagnosed with social anxiety, but I think you don't have to be diagnosed to experience some form of social anxiety. Um, but yeah, I think because of social anxiety that I experienced, I just felt awkward. I don't feel comfortable talking in front of a camera. Or for example, right now in my car, I'm sitting in a park. It's, publicly accessible. There are people walking around. There have even been people looking in the car as I'm talking on the video, and I feel anxious. So this video is a form of therapy for me. And for me, it's not about, um, I want to get views, but only because I want to share my experience with others, and I want this to resonate with someone in the world where they know they're not alone, and um, there is hope and light at the end of the tunnel, and there is someone in the world like you that is experiencing something similar or relatable. Sorry if I'm not looking in the camera. I'm totally not used to doing this, but yeah, I just wanted to start with the first video. I'm not sharing much today, but just kind of a brief introduction of, me stating that I'm struggling. I've hit rock bottom, and I want to get out of this situation, and I will give more details in the next video. I am also, even though I'm a very private person, I'm choosing to be more public with what I'm dealing with. And I think having control and autonomy over what I choose to share, that is very empowering to me. Like, I think it's important to, even with being transparent and sharing one's experience, you still get to choose what you wish to share with the world. And that is important to me. So anyway, if you've made it this far in watching the video, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to, just share this time with me, wherever you are in life, whatever hemisphere you're in, or whatever time of day it is for you. I hope that I was able to add value to your life in some kind of way in this short video. So um, take care until next time, and I hope to see you again.